how to create a website and then connect my admin to retrieve information from a database and to create, to insert information into database. So the first step is I'm going to create my folders. So I've already downloaded exam and it's installed correctly. So we've got this folder from exam, which is htdocs. And then if you double click on that folder, I've created a folder called aliens because that's our website will be about, and created inside the aliens a folder called images, and that's where I'm going to store all the images of the aliens in here. And then now I'm going to create my PHP files. So I'm going to create 3 different PHP files. One is the index, which is the first page or the home page of my website. The second one will be insert information, and that's where I'm going to create my form and to insert information into the database. And the third page will be display information from the database, and that's where I'm going to create my SQL statements to display or retrieve information from the database. So how to create that? You'll go Notepad++. You can use any other platforms. So I've created a new one. I'm not going to write anything to it. I'm just going to create the pages yet now. So I'm going to say save as. I'm going to save it into not desktop. This PC. Say exam and HT aliens. So I'm going to save it in here. The first one, as I said, we call it index. And make sure that you save it not as HTML, it needs to be as PHP. So this one here, hypertext pre-processed file. So save. I'm going to create the other ones. So another one, save as, insert. Again, PHP file. I'm just going to put small letters. Okay, and then the third one, display. Again, I'm going to choose it as PHP file. Okay, now I'm going to start with my index one. I'm going to set up the display. Sorry, I'm going to design the website first. So it's very important when you have a website, you design what the format will look like. So I'm going to design it to something like this. I'm going to design it to something similar to that. So that you've got a header here, where is the title of the website. You've got a logo in here, and then that logo you need to create it using Photoshop or any other software. You've got a menu on the side. I mean, we will first probably put the menus up here visible, and then we will learn how to do a drop box like this. And then maybe some writing in here, or I will add the slideshow later. And then that's the footer, where you've got the information about, copyrights and how to contact. Okay. Okay, so first thing is we're going to put our HTML tags. As I said before, whenever you open a tag in HTML, make sure that you close it and then write in between, because it's so easy to get lost. So, and then we're going to put the heading. Inside the heading, we're going to put our title tag. And I forgot to close the heading. Okay. Now inside the heading, we will put other stuff as well. So in the heading, when you are searching into any website, there is, when you Google, you write some keywords and retrieve some website. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to add some keywords to allow our website to come up in the Google search when someone search anything about aliens. So how to do that? We're gonna add the meta tabs. That just is the format that you're using. And then we're going to do meta name keywords. So we're going to put the keywords. What are the type of keywords we want the website to come up when this be written? Content. Now, what are the content of the keywords? So, for example, aliens, I don't know, Disney. Just list down different keywords, space, because we're coming from aliens. It could be Ormiston because the honor is in here, Ormiston, and so on. So here you're listing the different keywords that could match up with your website. Also, we're going to add descriptions for the website because sometimes it's not just keywords. Sometimes someone writes descriptions and they want to search. That's when this comes, when you search it, will come the description in the Google. So aliens, words, world, and honest. Or you can say omens, the aliens word of computer science class. Now we close it. Close the description. So just repeating, the keywords is when you search, these are the keywords the user will type in Google and should retrieve your website. The meta description is about when you come up with Google, there will be some descriptions written underneath the link with the rest of the sites. The next one is talking about who's the author. And the last one, oops, got the tag name. When is the last day being revised? So this is where it will be very important when you're creating your website. You will write your last day of revising that website. It's like versions in Python when we did versions. So today is the 21st of May 2018. That's when you last updated. So we finished with all the meta things. It's all in the heading. The next thing is now we're going to link our CSS file. So CSS file is where we're going to write all the styling for our website. So real is obviously style sheet. All of these are just general. Okay, so that's the style sheet. This one here is the styling sheet. So I need to create a styling sheet called style. and save it in the same folder where I saved all of my files. So I'm just going to create the style sheet now. Style. Just trying to write. Find the correct here. Cascade styling shade and then save. So that's saved. Now we'll come back into here. So that's our heading finished. Now we're going to start, next of the heading is the body. Now in the body, as we said, we're going to divide it into different sections. So the first section is the header, where we're going to have our image there, and we're going to have our logo there. We're going to have our title for the website there as well, okay, or for the page. So the first thing is we're going to add an image. Now that's the source of the image, is where you saved it. So in our case, we saved it in images, and I think I called it aliens as well. Just double check. Yeah, so it's aliens.jpg, so you can just copy. Used to be exactly the same. So JPG. Okay, so that's the image. And now we're going to put alt equal. So we say Toy Story because I took this image from Toy Story. Disney. Now I close that tab. Now the next one, now I'm going to add my headings. So each one, remember those are the different types, different text for headings. Each one is the biggest size. We can style it a bit later in the styling sheet. So each one we said Ormiston page. And then another description, that's subheading. So that's the main heading and that's the subheading. We say Ormiston. We can write aliens. Okay. And now we're going to start, for now we're going to do the navigation, which means that we're going to put the links up. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. So we're going to put, so that's the navigation. And inside the navigation, the first one is UL. So it's like a list. That means is link. ahref index.php. That's your first one. And so this means a link. This is the page where you exist. And because the page is the same folder, so we just write it as it is. And here we write home page. This is what the user will see on the page, on the website. And then I close the tag for the A. And close the tag for the ally. I'll do the same 3 times because we have 3 different pages. So this one is insert. And here we can call it insert aliens.